Hey, what's up? Back in here. We're gonna be reacting to when NBA bullies get bullied. I don't know what this is about to be about. If it's gonna be a compilation but let's get into it. Like and subscribe. You like this?
Okay, let's go back to your corner now. Let's go.
I'll bust you up.
Go for it.
Well, here we go. The war is on.
I'm sure we can all agree, there's really nothing more satisfying than to see a bully get dealt with. Those kind of videos are always fun to watch, and throughout the years, the NBA has seen plenty of those instances. Just a straight up a-hole experiencing what it's like when the tables are turned. Like when Kent Benson, who was known as a dirty player, delivers a cheap shot to Kareem's stomach, then instantly gets a reality check. I would show you what happened next, but I'm not even sure if I'm even allowed to. Let's just say Kareem got his payback while Benson received a broken jaw. So if you're a fan of NBA bullies getting a taste of their own medicine, then you came to the right place. Enjoy the video. Kevin Garnett. He doesn't quite make it on the Mount Rushmore of basketball, but one thing is for sure, he definitely makes it on the Mount Rushmore of trash talking. Throughout his entire NBA career, he's never failed to irritate his opponents. Not only has he disrespected players physically, but he has also gone out of his way to say some disgustingly disrespectful things as well. Most infamously involving Carmelo's wife and Charlie Villanueva's health condition. He's even managed to make his own teammates burst into tears. So it was no surprise when players finally got fed up with his behavior and quickly checked his ass. But there was one player in particular that stood up to him who just had to let his frustration out. It was Game 6 of the 2004 Western Conference semifinals between the Kings and Timberwolves. Anthony Peeler, who was on Sacramento, used to be teammates with Garnett before, so he knew all about the kind of guy he was, and got sick and tired of Garnett's overly physical play, so he gave him a little elbow to the midsection to send him a message. But it wasn't over yet, because the very next possession down the court, Garnett returned the favor with his own little elbow, but then Anthony Peeler retaliated right back with one that was even more vicious, as KG just stood there and took it, completely confused on what to do next. So yeah, it kinda looks like Kevin Garnett is the epitome of the hold me back guy and nothing else. It's no secret that Michael Jordan had no problem belittling anyone who got in his way of achieving his ultimate goal. If you weren't following his program at all times, he certainly let you know about it.
I'm gonna ridicule you until you get on the same level with me. And if you don't get on the same level, then it's gonna be hell for you.
Why you keep up that play, you big fat head mother? You should've laughed, you dumb ass.
Even when he was well out of the league, he always had you walking on eggshells. He was extremely hard on you if you didn't bring your A game, like the time when he literally made Kwame Brown cry. Jordan mentally broke the man down, but what if I told you the opposite occurred
in any
back in 1984, but this time it was the other way around. Bob Knight is known as one of the most furious coaches to ever live. He had a very short fuse, to the point where you'd rather not be around if he exploded. And after one specific game in the 1984 Olympics, he didn't care how talented a young Jordan was. He gave him an earful. Bob said after one game to Jordan's face that that was the worst he had ever played, and then practically forced Jordan to apologize to his teammates for his so-called bad performance. And it was said that Bob got so irate that he actually made Jordan cry in front of everyone. No wonder why Knight was seen as such an intimidating man. But transitioning to a man who was even more intimidating than him, Mike Tyson also wasn't scared of MJ. I'm not really sure how many of you know about this story, but trust me, it's pretty crazy. Back in the 1980s, there was this young actress named Robin Givens.
Mike Tyson was about to knock Jordan right out
for a period of time.
Jordan was about to die that night.
But the only problem was, her and Mike Tyson was also involved. I'm sure we can all agree that messing around with a woman that also had history with one of the most dangerous fighters in the world is probably not going to end well. The story goes that one night, Jordan was hanging out at a Chicago restaurant with Mike Ditka and Don King, and Tyson happened to also be in the building at the same time. And with him knowing that Jordan had once dated his girl, Tyson went over to Jordan's table and confronted him, and things quickly got out of hand. Quote, "Hey man, you think I'm stupid? I know you f***ed with my bitch." Just the thought of Jordan once having a thing with Gibbons, Tyson got extremely jealous, as several people had to hold him back from getting to Jordan. And Tyson's manager said that it looked like Jordan had seen a ghost. I mean, who can blame him? On the surface,
right, it's Tyson. What
DeMarcus Cousins takes no crap from anyone. He never hesitates to get up in your face if he's fuming. He definitely talks like he's the baddest man on the planet, but at the end of the day, it looks like he has no bite. In 2017, he ran into someone who put him in his place. Here we have a famous clip of Zach Randolph saying this.
Zach Randolph. You will end up in the ditch messing with Zach Randolph.
Now let me share with you the backstory of this moment. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Randolph noticed that Cousins was picking on one of his teammates during the majority of the game, and when the opportunity presented itself, he straight up told him what it is. You can tell that Cousins immediately got the message
Boogie what to say, he was shook.
When it came to Nate Robinson, he was often the smallest guy on the court, but he never backed down at all. He wasn't scared of anyone. He might have had a small stature, but he had the biggest heart, which meant
he got knocked out.
The little man syndrome going on, meaning that
he
he always
got
felt like
knocked
he had
out.
to prove himself just to make up for his lack of size, which sometimes got him into a lot of trouble.
Damn.
What's Robinson doing?
Nate got knocked out.
Nate Robinson
escalated to this point with those two. They've been banging and bumping since the first time they were.
And Robinson getting in the face of Paul. The officials quickly separated. Technicals on both of them.
Here now. I love the intensity. Yeah, I love it. And it started already, and the crowd loves it.
Chris Paul and Nate?
And I'm pretty sure
That's
you know where I'm going with this.
That hurting.
I mean, what did you expect? Now, don't get me wrong, having confidence in yourself is obviously a good thing, but he was
right on his face.
I figured I'd put this in the video because, remember, he's the one who called out Jake Paul and clearly underestimated him.
Beat me will probably be the biggest accomplishment for your boxing career, saying, well, social media influencer or whatever, that's your biggest claim to fame right now, is knocking out Nate Robinson, so come do it. I'm putting my everything on the line for you, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it done.
So he certainly learned his lesson. Alright guys, the moral of the story is, no matter how big and bad you think you are, there's always someone out there badder than you. If you enjoyed this video, please take the time to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Facts. If you like the video, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me see y'all.